August 2024. Oregon's famous Rogue River, a place of breathtaking beauty, roaring rapids, and peaceful retreats. Families come here every summer for picnics, fishing, and adventure. But this summer, the river became home to one of the most chilling mysteries in recent history. A family boat was found drifting perfectly intact. Inside lay their wallets, their phones, even half-eaten snacks. But the family who had set out that morning was gone. No cries for help, no boias, just silence. This is the haunting story of the Oregon River Family Vanishing. The family in question was the Petersons from Eugene, Oregon. Michael Peterson, 42, a hard-working contractor. His wife Laura, 38, a beloved schoolteacher. Their two children, Emily, just 13, and Noah, 9 years old. By all accounts, they were a happy and adventurous family. Michael loved the outdoors, and Laura encouraged her kids to explore nature rather than spend their days on screens. Friends described them as tightly bonded, loving, and full of life. And so, in late August 2024, the Petersons planned a short weekend getaway to the Rogue River. It was supposed to be another fun family memory, but instead, it turned into their final chapter. On the morning of Saturday, August 17th, they arrived at a small marina near Grants Pass. They rented a modest fishing boat. Surveillance cameras showed them smiling, carrying supplies, food, fishing gear, and a cooler. Witnesses recall Laura laughing with her kids, warning them not to drop sandwiches into the water. At 10:15 a.m., the rental log confirms the Petersons signed out. The weather was calm, the sky clear. Nothing suggested danger, but sometime after they left the dock, they disappeared. At around 6:30 p.m. that evening, another fisherman noticed something strange. A small boat drifting silently near a bend in the river. When he drew closer, he realized it was the Petersons' rental. The motor was off, yet the boat floated undamaged. Inside, their belongings remained. Michael's wallet and fishing license, Laura's phone, the kids' half-empty snacks, and all 4 life jackets untouched. But there was no sign of the family. No splashes had been heard. No cries for help. It was as if the river had swallowed them whole. Authorities were called immediately. By nightfall, a full search was underway. Helicopters circled overhead. Drones scanned the riverbanks. Divers plunged into the dark water. Teams combed more than 30 miles of the Rogue River over the next 3 days. But there were no footprints, no broken branches, no drag marks. Even cadaver dogs found nothing. Sheriff Daniels of Josephine County said, "We have the boat. We have their belongings, but the family themselves? They're just gone. It's baffling." Weeks passed, and still no trace of Michael, Laura, Emily, or Noah. As the days turned into weeks, theories began to swirl. The first theory was a tragic accident. Perhaps the children leaned too far overboard. Maybe one slipped, and the others jumped in after them. But if so, why were the life jackets left untouched? And why has not a single body surfaced in the calm waters? Experts argued that bodies almost always resurface eventually. Yet here, nothing. The second theory was foul play. Could someone have boarded the boat, taken them by force? Yet the evidence said otherwise. There were no signs of struggle, no fingerprints from anyone else, no blood. Nothing to suggest an attack. And how would an intruder manage to remove 4 people without leaving any trace? The third theory, perhaps the most bizarre, suggests the family staged their disappearance. Maybe they want to start fresh somewhere new, but their bank accounts remain untouched. Credit cards haven't been used. Their passports were at home. They left behind their jobs, their home, their friends, with no preparation. To those who knew them, this theory simply doesn't fit. And then, there's the legend of the Rogue River. For centuries, Locals have whispered about strange vanishings along its banks. Fishermen speak of eerie fogs, ghostly apparitions, and boats found drifting empty. Could the Petersons have fallen victim to something supernatural? Did the river itself claim them as part of a darker curse? To skeptics, these are just campfire stories. But for those searching for answers, the folklore of the Rogue River casts a chilling shadow. Months have passed, and the Peterson case remains open. The boat sits in an evidence lot, nothing more than a hollow reminder of an unfinished trip. On the riverbanks, friends and family place flowers and light candles, refusing to let their memory fade. But the truth remains hidden. For lives gone without a trace, leaving behind nothing but questions. The vanishing of the Peterson family is more than a local tragedy. It is a reminder that the ordinary can become unexplainable in an instant. A family on a boat, a river that should have been safe, and a silence that continues to echo. What happened to the Petersons? A tragique accident? A hidden crime? Or something much stranger that defies reason? Until answers are found. This case remains one of the most chilling, unsolved mysteries of our time. This is Whispers Unsolved, where the unknown is never silent. Subscribe for more true mysteries from around the world. And join us tomorrow as we uncover another story that refuses to rest.
Like, comment, and subscribe for more real unsolved stories, only on Whispers Unsolved.